Okay, hello, welcome back to part 39. So, in between episodes I actually did end up doing the Hades Cup with the time limit and as just Sora. So I got Donald and Goofy the Save the Queen and Save the King, their strongest weapons, and I also got up to level 70, so yeah, I'm going to, before we go to the last world, I'm actually just going to go do some side content and stuff first, some side bosses and stuff. So I'm not exactly sure how well I'll do against them, but it should be relatively okay considering I'm level 70. So the first one is actually an Agrabah. Or the first one that we're going to do actually is an Agrabah. So for this one, I want to rearrange my items a bit. I think I want just a bunch of others. And then we'll also give Goofy a bunch. Probably not too many, well, I guess I can always just buy more, I have more than enough money. And then we'll give Aladdin a bunch. And I think that's all I want to do. Maybe change my Keyblade too. I guess the Lionheart is okay. Well, I don't know. I think I'll just stick with Divine Rose. I think that should be okay. And then we'll switch Donald with Aladdin. And I'll save first too. Alright, here we go. It's actually been a while since I recorded part 38, so yeah, I didn't finish the game at the time I wanted to again, but hopefully I will today. Hopefully. So yeah, this is the Agrabah secret boss. Its name is Kurt Ziza because there was a contest back when the game was first releasing on PlayStation 2 in America, or I think just worldwide instead of just Japan, and there was a contest to have your name in the game, and apparently someone named Kurt Ziza won, so that's why this boss's name is Kurt Ziza. It's not the hardest of the secret bosses in this game, but it's still pretty difficult. Basically, it hasn't happened yet, but there's going to be a part where you want a lot of magic, which is why I gave everyone others. But yeah, so far this is going pretty well, but it does eventually get a bit harder. Probably around now. Yeah, so when he does the shield, you can actually only damage it with magic, which I think Blizzard does the most damage to it, but I could be wrong. Doesn't really matter all that much, I guess. But yeah, this is when choosing to give up the staff kind of hinders me a lot, because I need magic for this fight, and especially one later on that I'm gonna do. So, yeah. Luckily I can still use wind and stuff to make it a little bit easier. And if I do run out of magic and I don't have any ethers, then I can actually just attack the bubble normally and it'll drop MP bubbles. So, but it's almost broken, I think. There we go. So now we can just start attacking him again. And that's really all that this boss does, sort of. He does have some extra attacks, but that's really the worst part of it. And then when he's like this, I can't use magic, which is... Now that I think about it, I should have equipped some potions too, because I can't really heal. Only Goofy can, I think. So, probably wasn't the best idea to do that, but, or to not have potions, but it's going alright so far. Yeah, I remember when I was younger this boss was really hard, but now it's actually pretty easy. It's probably just because I'm such a high level though. This is the part that's difficult though. Okay. Luckily Goofy can heal me now because of evolution, I think. I think that's the ability that lets him do that. But yeah, that's Kurt Ziza. Not as difficult as I thought he'd be, but he's not the hardest boss, which is why I went to him first. I forget what we actually get for beating him, if anything, because I don't think it was in the original Japanese version of the game. Okay, just another ability that I'm not going to try to pronounce because I've tried before and I can't. I actually could try to equip it if I have AP. Maybe. It's 2. Yeah, I don't really have anything I want to get rid of. Yeah, I don't think I want to get rid of anything right now. Oh well. Goofy has 2 AP though. Can get Treasure Magnet, Lucky Strike, and I guess that's it, so I'll just give him Lucky Strike. Donald has 1 AP, just give him Cheer. And then I guess Aladdin's fine. Do I have anything that can raise my AP? No. No AP boosts. Okay, so that was Kurt Ziza. Went by a lot faster than I thought it would, and apparently Aladdin used all the ethers I gave him, so that's great. And Goofy still has some, so wasn't too bad. But the next one is actually in Neverland, and this is a very well-known boss fight for being just annoying. Very annoying, especially if you don't know what to do. The cabin, I think, is where I want to go. Yeah. So we're actually going to move out Donald again, switch him with Peter Pan. And I'm trying to think about how I want to go about this. Because we need Peter Pan to get there, which is why he's in the party, and Goofy's just really useful for almost every fight because of MP Gift and evolution, so I'm trying to think about what I want to do with this. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that, and then give Goofy some others. And leave Peter Pan like that. Okay, I think this will work. This one's a bit harder than the last one, which is why I'm thinking so hard about it. And then I'll change the Keyblade to where's, oh, there it is. So 44 and 10, 46 and 9, 41 and 10. I think I'll use Lady Luck for this part. Okay. So now we just talk to Tinkerbell. So we're going to the clock tower. And this boss is called the Phantom, and he's very difficult. Well, not difficult. Oh wait, I messed up. I made a oopsie. I made a big oopsie. Okay, well, I messed up. I guess it's not too bad. I can work around it, but I think I'll just let him beat me, cause I'd rather not fight him like this. Cause yeah, I'll explain it later. I wanted to equip a spell, which I forgot to, so I'll just let him beat me. So how this boss works is he places a spell on your party members, and it starts at 12, and when it counts down to, I think 0 from 12, or 1, 12 to 1 or 12 to 0, then whoever it's on will just instantly be basically removed from the fight. They won't be able to do anything, you can't bring them back or anything. And he did that to Peter just now, and I have to change everything again. Woo. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, he will cast a spell, and once the timer runs out, then that party member is permanently gone from the fight. And you can't even heal them or anything, and basically, if he does that to both your party members and then to you, you lose. But there is a way to stop him from doing that, or at least slow it down, which is what I forgot to do before. So now we just switch that, and then give Goofy the ethers, and I think I'm good. Hopefully. I should be good. I'll save just in case again though. So if I lose I can just go back to my last save. It was good to see how much damage it'll do to me though. It was more than I hoped. Maybe I should... My plan right now was to leave Peter, or to let Peter go down so that I could... so that he wouldn't... Goofy wouldn't use ethers on him, and so that he wouldn't, like, attack the Phantom when I don't want him to. But at the same time, Peter can cast Wind on me, which is a very useful thing. But yeah, how we actually stop the spell is to use stop on the clock, so that's why I was doing that. Or that's why I wanted that. I should use spells. Okay, see, that's why I kind of wanted to, what was it? Let Peter go down, just cause he would start attacking the Phantom when the ball was white, and I want to attack him because I do the most damage. But whatever. And yeah, this boss does take a while, so yeah. I think I'll let Peter go down because he's not really using wind on me that much, and he just did, but I don't know, I can use it on myself, I guess. Maybe I should have given him ethers and just done the fight like this, but whatever. I think this will work. So yeah, I'll let Peter go down and then just use Goofy. So yeah, you can see the clock in the background going down, which is actually making the timer above Peter's head go down too. So I think it's a interesting mechanic. It's just, how are you supposed to figure out to use stop on the clock in the first place? Like, because when I was younger I didn't know what to do at all. It was really confusing. So now that I know what to do, it's pretty simple. It's just figuring out what to do seems a bit ridiculous. And that didn't work. Well, I guess it sorta did. So yeah, he hasn't cast, and he just did cast a spell on Goofy, so I wanna stop that. And I should probably heal too. And fire. So yeah, this boss is pretty repetitive. But luckily I think I'm high enough level to where my damage, or to the damage I do, is enough to actually make this go by a bit faster. I remember this boss being a lot harder the last time I fought it. Which I don't remember when I last fought it was, but I don't know, he seems easier now. Probably just because I'm just better at the game than I used to be. So the first one of those little missile things that he fires out actually gets blocked by wind if it's like right after I cast it, which is why I just cast wind again, because those things do a lot of damage, which I don't want to take right now. Yeah, this is going pretty well. I didn't expect it to go this well. Luckily Goofy's keeping my magic up, which I have to remember to pay attention to that, because eventually he is going to run out of others, which I think he probably did already, because he's not restoring his own. Or I guess he just did, so maybe he's still got a few left. Yeah, we're actually, I think, a little over halfway through. I always forget how many health bars they have, but I'm pretty sure we're halfway through. I think he has 4. Why is it blue? I think that they could have maybe added like a purple setting so that it you have to use gravity, but so that, you know, each spell would be pretty useful in this fight. But I guess they don't have to. I just thought it could have been interesting, although it would make it harder. I think, did that orb just like take some of my magic, or did I use it all already? I probably just used it all already. So yeah, this is the problem, or what makes this fight hard, is that eventually you run out of stuff to keep yourself protected and do magic. You basically just run out of items or magic, or your party members run out of items or magic. I'm not sure if it would have been better to keep Peter alive and give him ethers, because then he and Goofy probably would have just used them on each other, and Goofy would have used evolution on Peter, and, well, not evolution, MP gift on Peter more, and I don't know. Stop uses a lot of magic, which is not fun, and apparently that didn't work that time, so I'm out of magic again. But and I'm running out of others, which is definitely going to make this harder. I'll try to only use stop on the clock when it's actually moving. I think that'll make it better. What's he gonna do now? Okay. I think I'll just have to try to tank this one. Or not. Okay, I think it... It only hurt me once, which is odd. I thought it hurt me more than that. We're almost through with this though. Okay. Little less than half a health bar left. I'll just use my last ether now. And well, that didn't work. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. I need a heal, but I'm reluctant to. We're getting close, at least. Very close. think at this point I'm just gonna have to let Goofy go down, because casting Stop uses way too much magic. Okay, one more hit, let's go. Come on. Give me something. What is it? White? There we go. Okay. Everything worked out. So that was the Phantom. And if I was just a little bit lower level, I probably would have lost, maybe? Probably. But yeah, that was always a difficult boss for me when I was younger. And we finally upgraded our last spell, Stopka. To Stopka, yeah. So, is the clock stuck at the same point it was before? I guess so. I'm gonna check the journal because it's actually been a long time since I've played this. So I did get all the Dalmatians, so I was checking to see if I got them all or not, or if I had to collect them still. So now there's 2 more bosses we can do. One of them is Sephiroth, which I showed off in the last episode. The other one is also in the Olympus Coliseum, so I'm gonna go here and fight it now, and I should be able to handle it alright. And maybe I'll try fighting Sephiroth again too. I'll check my items. I want potions, I guess. I don't really need to restore my magic much. And then, yeah, I got an AP boost, so I can equip Zantetsuken, I think is how it's pronounced. Okay. And then I'm gonna save. So depending on how this boss goes, or how long it takes, I'll see if I want to fight Sephiroth too. I think this is this one. It's hard to, yeah, it's the right one. Okay, so now we're fighting the Ice Titan, which is significantly harder than the Rock Titan. Not much harder, well, a lot harder actually, but it's still not like terribly difficult. It's mostly just a lot of waiting and blocking, because you just kind of have to block his little missiles back at him. And then later on, there's more to it, but for the beginning especially, it's just lots of blocking. So yeah, this is mostly what this boss is. Eventually he'll use like those big ones like that, which you can't actually reflect back at him. You can block them, you just can't really reflect them back at him, so that's why I didn't even try. You can use fire on him, but that doesn't do much damage, so yeah, it doesn't do much. Eventually, yeah, he starts doing this again. And eventually he gets kind of stunned like that and we can go in to attack him, which is very satisfying considering how little damage you have to do to him to get to this point, or how little damage you do to him until that point. So yeah, it's a lot of just kind of reacting to everything he does, which kind of requires a bit more focus than other bosses, which is why I'm not talking as much, I think. Just because I have to pay attention a bit more. It's very, like, formulaic boss fight, I guess. A lot of patterns. I think once when I was younger, I didn't actually know that you had to guard the ice missiles to hit them back at him. So I just tried shooting fire at him like over and over again. I just used fire over and over again, and it took a very long time. I don't think I even won. And I think it took so long that I had to just leave my PlayStation 2 running until the next morning so I could finish. But yeah, he's interesting boss fight. Okay. And eventually he starts moving faster, which makes it harder to react. So, yeah. That was close. Like, I enjoy this boss fight, it just takes pretty long, and it feels more like a turn-based boss fight than most other bosses in this game. When he does it like that, where they're all firing in different directions, it's definitely his most confusing attack, for me anyway. Okay. I like it like that when he summons like 5 of them and they're all chasing me at once. So that's a new attack he does, and that's one of his most dangerous attacks. So, want to try to avoid that. Okay, that was a good amount of damage. Now eventually, when he's stunned for less time. Like here, that was not much time at all. And now he's doing this again. And I want to avoid that because what that does is it freezes me, and then he can counter, or you can benefit from that afterwards. Okay, want to get out of there. I probably should have equipped more than high potions now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe some ethers or even elixirs, but whatever. It's not going as well as I wanted it to, but what can you do? Okay. This is another reason I don't like Divine Rose. It's so short. It's hard to hit things. Okay, I want to get out of here quickly. I'll save that one magic for when I need it. We're almost there though, I think we can do this alright. Almost there. I don't want to use fire though, and that's gonna hurt. Okay, I have 1 potion left. So I should be able to finish him off, but gotta be careful. There we go, that should do it. Alright, so that was the Ice Titan. He's all tiny now.
Take that.
And we actually get another Keyblade called Diamond Dust for that, and it's a cool Keyblade, I guess. It's not that powerful. Has a lot of magic though. So maybe I should have done this before the Phantom. Whatever. What's done is done. So, I don't know how long this video is so far, but I think I'm gonna try fighting Sephiroth. See how it goes. So I'll equip all those, I'll save. I'm probably not gonna be able to beat him this episode. I'm probably gonna have to maybe even dedicate a full episode to it, to fighting him, but I'll try. I can basically just spam Strike Raid and it works, so we'll see how it goes. Because even on, I think I was playing Standard, even on Standard at level 100 he's pretty difficult. Not like very difficult, probably easier than the Ice Titan which I just fought, but he's still pretty difficult. So level 71 on Proud mode, probably still gonna be difficult to beat. And of course he still has that invisible health bar, which I need to keep in mind. I'm trying not to use Strike Raid too much at the beginning just because save on magic a bit. But I don't know, maybe it would be better to just use it so that I don't use so much magic healing and using wind. Okay, it still has that health bar, so glad I have Leaf Bracer. Okay, he's gonna do something. Okay. Okay, we got rid of that health bar at least. Okay, so we were doing decent-ish damage, so eventually he just gets like a big power boost, which I'm not really looking forward to. I need to remember to stop jumping towards him like that because he can always use the fire thing and basically just kill me instantly if I'm in the air and don't have much health left. I wish it was like, I wish Strike Raid was like how it is in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you get HP every time you hit him with Strike Raid. So yeah, this is the second phase, by the way, and I kind of just talked over it, but he used an ability earlier called like Heartless Angel or something, and basically what it does is it if he's able to use it before you stop him, then it'll take all your magic and all your HP except for 1 HP. So kind of want to stop him. Luckily I used an elixir right after I used it, so it didn't matter that much. And then this is a very difficult part. Okay, that was close. Okay, he's doing it again, which I could have just attacked him normally, but at this point I'm too anxious to get close to him. I say right before I do it, but you know. Whenever I get close to him, we can just use the firewall thing, which is not good. This is going pretty well though, so luckily I used Strike Raid on time just then. And so here, he just destroys everything, and now he has meteors, which are very scary, which I do not want to get close to. I don't think I can get hit over here. Wonderful. I should use an elixir now. Okay. Can I hit him yet? So eventually, yeah, well yeah, I think you can obviously tell Strike Raid makes this fight way easier than it normally would be. When I was talking about him on standard mode earlier when I was level 100, that was me fighting him without using Strike Raid, so yeah, Strike Raid makes this boss fight way easier, as it does with every boss fight, so I don't know. I'm mostly just using it to at least show off what happens when you do beat him. Okay, that was very close. He's going down soon. I don't think I'll lose at this point. But yeah, I'm mostly just spamming Strike Raid instead of just ignoring him and going on just to show off what happens when you do beat him, because I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Alright, so we beat him, and I think that was HP increase, and what was the ability? MP haste. So, very useful. So there we go, that's Sephiroth. He's harder than I just made him out to be. He's tougher to beat, but Strike Raid is basically the most overpowered thing in this entire game, so yeah. And I got a new Keyblade, which also isn't that great, but, you know, I have it.
Nothing to it.
Okay, so that's everything in the Olympus Coliseum, and I think that's everything I want to do before the end of the game, unless something else showed up at this point, which I think I mentioned it a few times in earlier episodes. There's another boss that you can fight. It's just that they won't show up till a certain point. I don't think they've shown up yet. But here's a cutscene you get for beating Sephiroth, by the way, when you leave. I've been looking for you. As have I. As long as you exist, I'll never wake from this nightmare. You're my darkness. I'm a part of you, am I? Then join me in this eternal nightmare, untarnished by light. So that isn't at all what happens in Final Fantasy VII, but whatever. So I'm going to fly right over to Hollow Bastion really quick, and then I'll end this episode here, because I don't think it'll unlock this part, but I might as well check anyway, because if I can do it before the end of the game, then that would be most convenient. And I'm assuming no, yeah, nothing happened in here. So yeah, I'll save here, and that'll end part 39, I believe, of the playthrough. I'm not sure how long this episode is, probably pretty long. So yeah, that's part 39. I'm finally going to progress with the story. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.